guys, I hope you're all well and keeping safe. I hope you all had a beautiful, wonderful weekend. I hope you're feeling great and grounded and sorted. Take a deep breath. Just, see your environment and just take a deep breath and come back to present and enjoy today's video. So today's video is, I'm just going to try to address and answer one simple question that is not so simple, and honestly I don't even have an answer to it, but I'm just going to tell you the gist of it. And I hear this from my clients, I hear this from people that I speak with, even when I'm not consulting. I will hear this so often, and because I have a journey of my own where I have healed my skin, I've healed my body, I've healed, so I shouldn't say healed, but I just believe that healing should be healing in the present tense and not really in the past tense. And the biggest question, as the title says, is, so when will I heal? And a very simple, heartbreaking, brutally true answer is never. You will never be healed. You are constantly healing. You are constantly becoming. You're constantly evolving. You're constantly growing. You're constantly changing. So why would you want to be stuck with something when you can always have the space and when you can always make it better? So this is a very common question. We put people on gut cleanse. Almost every patient has to go on a gut cleanse. I am yet to consult a person who does not need my help with their gut health. They all do it. It begins in the gut, and usually people have a compromised gut. So be it your hair, be it your skin, be it something as severe as Crohn's or colitis or PCOD or thyroid conditions, autoimmune conditions, it has to come down to your gut health. So every time I consult with a patient and I tell them that this is the protocol, and they're like, Acha Ankita, we eat this, we eat this, we eat this, and I'm like, Acha, no, so that's not allowed, that's not allowed, that's not allowed, and it's a long laundry list, and I know it can be sometimes exhausting, but believe me, I am sure there are so many people out there who have followed the way we put them on a gut cleanse protocol, and they get 100% results. The results are always there. Maybe the result or the image that you had in your mind before you came to me or before you visit someone else, for that matter, it could be different, but the healing begins. So I always like to give this example where I tell them that when you are a smoker, okay, you have been smoking for, let's say, 10-15 years, and suddenly after rehab and therapy you decide that, okay, I wish to quit smoking and I wish to be someone who doesn't smoke. Okay, so the minute, I always say this, the minute you stop smoking, the minute you stop insulting, and the minute you stop creating the wound in that thin pink tissue of the lungs, the body starts to heal. Cells are constantly dividing, cells are constantly changing, rejuvenating, healing, detoxing, and making you better. Okay, so everything will have its own span. So your skin, it's going to take 3 months, your gut lining 2 to 3 days, your RBCs 3 months. So everything is going to have a different timeline. So that's the reason you don't take a collagen supplement today and you see good hair tomorrow. It's going to take some time, and that time will be dependent on you, not dependent on what Ankita says, not dependent on what the best dietitian in the world says, not dependent on what a machine says, not dependent on what a computer says, not dependent on what a doctor says. It depends on you, because healing is affected with your surrounding, healing is affected with your internal environment, healing is affected by your outer environment. So I put you on a gut cleanse protocol, but suddenly something goes off with the relationship, or let's say you're just going through a breakup. So when you came to me, you were in a happy relationship. In the next 14 days, now you're going through a breakup. So it's not the food that you need help with, it's the emotions that you need help with, because that emotions, that cortisol rise, it's going to break down your gut lining. The very one thing that we are trying to heal is going to be broken down because you are stressed. And I'm not saying it's your mistake that you are stressed, I'm just saying that there are a lot of variables that goes behind, and they're not in my control, and it is going to take a while. So some days you're not sleeping, so I give you a meal plan. So any good nutritionist in the world, if you have, let's say, colitis, okay, and your colitis, the diagnosis you got was when someone in the family died, or when you lost your significant other or a person, or let's say you lost your grandfather, grandmother, or just anything. Maybe there was some kind of financial stress, maybe there was some kind of exam stress, it could be anything. Because it's not like colitis comes with age, it can just come at any time. Crohn's, colitis, UC, all of these things, they can just come at any time. Okay, so if the reason behind your disease is coming from, okay, that happened, it was an emotional disaster for me, and that's the reason I feel this way, then that's where your solution lies. Of course, like I said, any good nutritionist is going to help you with food 50%, 60%, 70%. It's still not the biggest part of the puzzle. The biggest part of the puzzle is always, always, always your behavior, your attitude, your genes, your environment. And I am not saying that if you're genetically predisposed, it's going to happen. There is something known as epigenetics where things change and you can manipulate it. So I always say this example to almost every person that I talk about when it comes to period pains, which is not normal if you're new on my channel. My mom had it, my mom has it, she's 50 plus. My elder sister has it, she's 26, 27, I guess, and I had it for 4 or 5 years. Okay, so I saw my mom and she had periods pain. Oh, acha, okay. I saw my sister, she had periods pain. Okay, I have periods pain, and how is this normal? Okay, why? So just because everyone in the family has it, I should have it, and that makes all of us normal? Why do I need to suffer when I live in a body that is constantly changing, healing, evolving, and growing? So why can I not make it better? And I made it better for me and for so many women out there, and I'll continue to do it. Because just because something is common, it doesn't make it normal. So every time you look at healing, you always, always, always have to remember that healing is not going to happen in a doctor's clinic, in a dietitian's clinic, in a shaman's clinic, in a temple, in church, nowhere. It's going to happen in the quiet of your room. It will happen when you are seated on your bed and you take a decision that I am going to make it better for myself. I'm not going to suffer. I'm not going to eat in a way that disrespects my body. I'm not going to insult myself. I'm not going to undereat. I'm not going to overeat. I'm going to take care of my emotions. I'm going to change my work. I'm going to change my partner. I'm going to change my job. I'm going to change my city. Whatever it takes, I am going to make my body better, because it's just one life and it goes away very quickly. So I have to take care of myself, and I will. So it happens with a decision. So the minute you stop insulting the wound, the body starts to heal. The minute you stop insulting the wound, the body starts to heal. How long will it take to heal? No one knows. No one can tell you. It might take 3 months, it might take 3 weeks, it might take 6 months, it might take years. But that's not the point. So again, just this last Sunday I spoke about where is your focus. So is your focus on, oh, okay, my muscular toned body and I can eat all the crap in the world and I can still be okay? Or is your focus on, hey, I used to bloat before my period so much, but now I don't PMS and I don't bloat. That's your success. I used to get so much acne before my periods and I don't get it anymore. That's your success. I couldn't lift 2.5 kgs, I'm lifting 7.5. That's your success. I used to have million sneezes when I wake up and now I don't have any. That's your success. So success, you need to have an attitude of gratitude towards the things that are working out for you, and you have to let your body know, and you have to commend it, you have to appreciate it, that hey, thank you for taking care of me, and we will continue to grow. I'll continue to eat well, I'll continue to sleep well, and I'll continue to take care of you. That's where your healing is. So healing, health, fitness, goals, dreams, it's not a destination, it's a journey, and it's a journey for a lifetime. I am healing myself. I will always heal myself, because there are always wounds that are coming, right? So sometimes something is wrong with the parents, sometimes something is wrong with the work or business or anything, and things just happen. It's life. So I try to make sure that I'm not insulting my wound, and so many people have this wound inside of them mentally, and because they can't really see a wound, they don't feel like it's a wound, so they continue to hit it and hit it and hit it until the body breaks down and they are in bed, and then they realize, oh, okay, I worked a lot, I had sleepless nights, I did not sleep, and maybe that's why I'm here. But that's not a moment where you break. That's the moment of power. You take your power back, and you make sure that you are on your way to heal. So when I say heal, I mean present tense. You're healing right now. You're not going to be healed. You were healed. No, you're going to be healed for a lifetime. and it happens with one decision. So how long is it going to take? I don't know, but just enjoy the ride. Okay, take care of yourself. Bye.